everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins come into today's game looking for a way to pick up win number 10 on the season. It's the Broncos going up against the Dolphins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dewan Smoot in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his...
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So it'll be first down here after the run. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. A spin. And some space here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
back to throw now on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. So the Broncos coming out now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Runs through the contact. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down. Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive. Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address? And those are so many drills focus on that. All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen, it's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And on the ground they go with a running back. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you up to Orlando. And with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball down?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. And that was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing. Protect the football because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to power through, and he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Then to give this time to the tailback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So it's his second miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, you come back and try and pick it up on third down. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A little educational piece. I know a lot of people here 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 23 yards on the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. looking right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
53, 72.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is knocked down from the side at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench. They're
elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now running right through it. That good for 22 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play is just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And coming out now, the Broncos. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Broncos, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.